I'm Ryan. I play guitar in Misery Signals.
I'm Stu. I play guitar in Misery Signals.
And I'm Kyle, and I play bass in Misery Signals.
You almost said that. Awesome, cool. So I'm gonna hit you guys with a couple of questions, and we'll start with like some basic ones. Like, where are you guys from?
We're a band that's kind of a mess, actually. I'm from Milwaukee, and Kyle's from around there too. But a couple of our guys live in Canada, up north. Stu's from Edmonton, so we travel pretty extensively to play in a band together.
During the recording process, what was it like? I guess teaching a new singer how to adapt your style and getting used to going something completely new after touring with Jesse for 2 years.
Well, it's definitely a lot different, man. Jesse's been singing in bands for years and years, you know, and he's a very set in his ways at this point, you know what I mean? But from one angle, that's a good thing to have someone with confidence that knows what they want to do. But when we got Carl, he's been in bands before, and so he's musically inclined, he knows what's going on, but he'd never been a singer, so he was coming at it from a whole different angle where he was just everything he was doing was an experiment. You know, he didn't have anything that was set. So from that respect, it was sort of like a creative process from zero for him, you know, and we got to sort of be involved, took our advice really well, and took our coaching and was really adaptive to criticism, and it ended up being an awesome process because I personally got my hand in there a lot as far as the vocals went and as far as the lyrics went, and everyone sort of had a piece in it, so it was a lot more of an organic kind of group effort.
When Jesse left, it was kind of like we were getting ready to write the new record anyway, so we were going to have a bunch of time where we were just going to be writing songs whether we had a singer or not, so we just kind of went on with it and kept on writing. And eventually, once we had a few songs down, we figured we should try and find a singer.
Yeah, it's sort of fortunate when it happens. It's always unfortunate to lose a member, but I mean, as far as the timing went, we were just about to start phase 2. We had just finished sort of a touring cycle. We had all this time that we were going to be, beginning again, as it were. Anyways, so to have that time off to sort of, have a fresh perspective was pretty decent, like as far as the timing was concerned. So. To just get down to the 4 of us and just write music alone, not even considering vocals for a while, was I think a positive thing.
You guys were in 787 Plays back in the day.
Right.
You guys are still doing reunion shows every now and then. What's that like to get back together with those guys?
How you want to feel this, man? You've been doing some camera work for a while, so.
It was sweet, man. That band was kind of a whole different thing than Misery Signals. It was more raw and more, I think, even more emotionally driven. So to come back to something like that after so many years of not doing it felt great. Just kind of brought back a lot of good memories.
Yeah.
And it was one of our first real projects that we did with each other.
What's it like to go from a band like that? It's like more emotionally driven and very, I guess, like underground that just blew up out of nowhere just from word of mouth.
Yeah.
Like Misery Signals that has a lot of backing from the label when it's being pushed.
Yeah, the interesting thing about Seven Angels was that, it seems so much bigger to people. It seems like, such a, large thing, like when people talk to me about it. But honestly, the shows we played with that band were so much smaller. And I mean, it's a different time and a different kind of atmosphere in the scene and everything like that. But like, people give it a lot of weight. But honestly, the shows we played were much smaller. We played much less than we ever have, like Misery Signals. Misery Signals is just so much more of a, work-oriented band, and like we get out there and play so much more. So that it's like, it's kind of really weird the way people consider it to be, something that weighted.
What city has the best pizza?
Yeah, Stu has got to answer that one. Stu's a pizza connoisseur, man.
It just wouldn't be right.
Well, let's think. Minneapolis definitely has a lot of good pizza. Well, Pizza Luce's would do.
Yeah.
Pizza is always good. So you can't really, I'm not
Cleveland,
gonna,
Ohio.
Cleveland has Donato's, which is delicious.
Maybe the best.
That's
pizza
actually all
I've
over
ever had.
Ohio. My family's from Ohio, so I used to always eat that shit before I was vegan. Like,
Don't call it shit.
well, I'm saying
Yeah.
shit being a pronoun for anything, whatever.
Donato's is good. So is
What's
Pizza
that joint that you get all worked up about back home?
Oh, there's a place in Canada called Leeds' Pizza, which is by far the best fucking pizza I've ever eaten.
Wow. What's the age range of the band?
Kyle and I are 26, and Carl's 21. So
Everyone else
is in between. So smashed in there.
Who drinks the most?
Stu.
Yeah. Who smells the most in the band?
Carl.
Me.
No.
Depends. Are you talking about like clothing wise or body wise?
Either way.
See, maybe no. Let's
Internally, I smell worse.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way.
But
To put it.
overall, Carl probably smells.
Carl's
worse.
more of kind of a man than the rest of us. He's the youngest dude in the band, but he's sort of more got like a man body. And along with that comes certain man
Instead of
smells.
man body.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Who showers the most?
Our light guy.
Yeah, we got a kind of a fashionable light guy. He's fun.
Who showers the least?
Me, I don't know.
Probably Brandon. I would say Brandon.
I think everybody pretty much showers.
Yeah, we got some pretty good hygiene
Because whenever we
habits.
can, everybody does.
That's true.
It's like divided directly down the middle now. Stu's recently been vegetarian, and we got 3 guys that eat meat on the road with us, and 3 guys that are vegan. So it's like usually we just kind of split in half and do the vegan option and the regular stuff. I mean, it gets to be like arduous at times, you know, when you're like places that there's nothing to eat, you know, when you're on the road. And it's like a full bum out is obviously like the hardest part about touring. But outside of that, like, you know, you get to cities like here, and there's places that I've been looking forward to for like 3 fucking weeks to eat, you know, and I get psyched. So that's a trade-off, you know. And yeah, thanks for sticking with us, man. Like, anytime we come to the shows and people give us like good feedback or good energy, like that's what makes it worth it. So I mean, we appreciate the shit out of it anytime that people are there and like giving it up. So thanks a lot.
Yo, Joe Rogan, if you ever see this, you're a real motherfucker.
They covered it.
What's that?
They covered it.
Oh yeah, I'm fine, man.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm good.
Awesome. Cool, dudes. Very much appreciated.
Man, thank you.
Awesome. Thanks.